now, let me call Ms. Graciela Caiton of the National Book Development Board. Let's give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. I'm Graciela Caiton, Executive Director of the National Book Development Board. I'm here representing our Chairman, Tormer Santa Romana Cruz. Greetings to our friends and colleagues at the National Committee on Intellectual Property Rights, Director General Josephine Santiago, our host today, the Philippine National Police, former Director General Ricardo Blanca Flor, hello sir, Attorney Alan Hefty, our other distinguished guests from the private sector, government sector, and embassies. Again, good morning. Today for us is more symbolic than anything. If you must know, the book industry is not very big compared to the film industry and the other industries that we are with. However, we feel that in the field where we are in, books are the most instrumental means for us to transfer knowledge and a most economic means for us to transfer heritage, preserve our heritage and culture. And so to us this morning, this ceremonial destruction activity is a symbol of not only how we value intellectual property as a whole, but how we value those media by which we transfer art, culture, knowledge to fellow Filipinos, especially our young learners. The National Book Development Board believes that education is for all, knowledge is for all, but knowledge generation we should respect and we should give high respect for, especially to those who work and spend hours creating books, creating new knowledge, creating new art. And so, thank you to the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines, our friends at the NCIPR who have shown us great support in promoting books, in promoting art and culture through books and other media. Another is a symbol of how strongly we support our creators in the various industries we work with. We are greatly appreciative of the support that we get from other government agencies, especially the private sector, PhilStaff and PhilCalls, who have worked alongside us the past few years. We are very, very happy that other members of the NCIPR have guided us along the way in our fight against piracy of books, content in books and other media, not only in the Philippines but in other countries, especially in our partner countries. So that's it. Thank you very much, and I wish you all a good morning.
Thank you very much, ma'am, Ms. Graciela Caiton.
For the National Bureau of Investigation, let us welcome Attorney Alex Bautista.
Magandang umaga po sa atin lahat. What we are doing today, ceremonial destruction of counterfeit products, is a symbol that we are fighting intellectual property crimes, that we are raising public awareness, and that we wanted the public to realize that we are serious in fighting counterfeiting and piracy. In this regard, the NBI commits that it will continue the battle against counterfeiting and piracy, and we assure the public that the NBI, through its intellectual property rights division, will do what is necessary, and we will exhaust all available resources in order for us to fulfill our mandate in fighting crimes, particularly intellectual property crimes cases. Yun na po, maraming po salamat.
Thank you very much, sir. Attorney Alex Bautista.
Let us now call on Ms. Worlene Lim of the Fair Trade Enforcement Bureau under the Department of Trade and Industry.
Deputy Director General Josephine Santiago, Police Superintendent Carrillo, representatives from different government agencies, distinguished guests, and fellow government workers, good morning. In behalf of Department of Trade and Industry, Fair Trade Enforcement Bureau, or known as DTI-FTEB, I would like to extend our deep appreciation for inviting us here. Also, I would like to commend the Intellectual Property Office, as well as the hardworking men and women running the office who participated in the materialization of this activity. Without a doubt, this activity is indicative of efficiency of the Intellectual Property Office in the enforcement of laws which it is mandated to administer, resulting in the continued success in the enforcement and the safeguarding the intellectual property rights and of the people. As the counterpart of IPO, we at the Department of Trade and Industry insofar as the Consumer Act, the product standards, and other fair trade laws are concerned, we share a sense of commitment to bear witness to a program like this, where the consummation of the processes and the enforcement of intellectual property rights are highlighted. Let it be known to everyone that we take pride at the opportunity of being part of this event, especially because of the fact that the Bureau which I represent is also involved in the enforcement activities of the products and goods and dispose of them in accordance with the appropriate rules and procedures. In this regard, we at DTI-FTEB give 100% support to Intellectual Property Office and its personnel, and look forward for more success in the endeavors of this office. Once again, thank you very much and good morning.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ms. Warlina Lim.
From the Food and Drug Administration, I would like to call Ms. Florita Moraleja Descalier.
My colleagues in the government service, other partner agencies and stakeholders, good morning to all of you. I am Flor Descalier Moraleja, the Officer in Charge, Director 2 of the Mindanao West Cluster Field Regulatory Operations Office of the Food and Drug Administration, and I am here to represent our Officer in Charge, Director General, Ms. Maria Lourdes Santiago. Consistent with our highest commitment to ensure the safety, efficacy, and quality of health products, we commit to fully support and cooperate with relevant government agencies, other partner industry stakeholders, health professionals, and consumer groups in fighting the problem brought about by counterfeiting. We commit to work together and share our technical knowledge to increase awareness and educate consumers about the dangers of counterfeit health products, to assure people's confidence in the capacity of FDA to make people's lives better, safer, and healthier. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Lastly, let us call on Mr. Webner R. Ebio of the Special Envoy on Transnational Crime.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The global anti-counterfeiting and piracy efforts related to boxing. The Office of the Special Envoy on Transnational Crime, as a government body, actively involved in combating transnational crimes, fully recognize the problem and issues besetting developing countries in their war against counterfeiting and piracy. The crime of counterfeiting and piracy compels strong and sustained action from government, business, and consumers alike. In response to the challenge of stopping and preventing counterfeiting and piracy activities, The Office of the Special Envoy on Transnational Crime aligns its full support with the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines in its fight and advocacy to prevent the illegal distribution and proliferation of counterfeit goods, in the protection of industries and business with the legitimate intellectual property rights, and in safeguarding the country and our communities from the harmful use of counterfeit products. Here at the Office of the Special Envoy of Transnational Crime, we hereby state our commitment to support to global and national efforts against counterfeiting and piracy, by way of strategic research and policy recommendations in improving legal and regulatory framework to better combat the crimes of counterfeiting and piracy, to explore and tap international technical assistance in support of the capacity building enhancements of our law enforcers, and establish and build partnership with local anti-counterfeiting units and the industry in raising awareness on counterfeiting and piracy issues. In this crusade, the Office of the Special Envoy on Transnational Crime will be your reliable partner. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Webner Elvio of the Office of the Special Envoy on Transnational Crime, and we salute our partners in their relentless campaign against counterfeiters.
At this juncture, we would again like to acknowledge our special guests, members of the NCIPR, former Director General Ricardo Blanca Flor, the Embassy of the Republic of Korea in the Philippines, the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office of the Philippines, our friends from the Filipinas Copyright Licensing Society, the Filipino Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, Mr. John Lesaca of the IP Coalition, the Selected Trademark Union, Attorney Ron Vergara of Louis Vuitton. Thank you all for your support.
Thank you, Ma'am Nadine. And let us all call the members of the National Committee on Intellectual Property Rights, our honored guest, the
IPO Fair Executive Committee and representatives from the private sector. Can we please proceed down to the grandstand for the formal destruction? We would all like you.
Tabi!
Oh, tabi, tabi! Tao pa tabi.
Okay, bababa na ako.
Sorry po.
Walang break yan, walang break yan.
Kuya, kung tuwapas lang kuya.
Atras, atras.
Buhay ka? Tingnan na po. Walang preno, walang preno.
Atras, ah.
Magandang kayo. Sinasabi na eh.
Dong, atras kayo!
Atras, report! Dong, atras, dong!
Dong, atras sa mga kayo!
Dong, atras!
Ay.
Dire-diretso yung gandun! Kasama!
One more.
Ano? Thank you! Oh, ano na? Atras na tayo doon! Salamin naman!
Sumalaw. Sige.
Kaya alis mo na kayo dyan.
Yan, official photo.